The fact that there is a mind beneath the mind. This is what the new message reveals, and it in terms of our self-understanding, it's so helpful. The new message says, you were born with two minds. You were born with two minds. Your thinking mind, your deeper spiritual mind. Thinking mind, deeper spiritual mind. One lives in time, the other lives beyond time. This is a deeper mind within you, a mind that is not the product of culture or religion. It is a mind in the world but not of the world. It is in stark contrast to your intellect, your social mind that is a product of your social conditioning and adaptation to a changing world. So the question for us is, we examine our experience here. What has it felt like when we've known things? And how important is it that we come to realize we have known things? And even more importantly, have we followed that knowing? And if we did, what happened? And if we didn't, what happened? So this knowledge, what does it feel like? It's important periodically for us to really stop and say, God, what does it feel like when I'm knowing something? Life is a freight train. There's so much going on. There's so much stimulation, right? There's so much to do. There's so much to think. And then what emerges in the middle, in the midst of all that, is a sense of something. Can it get our attention is the question. A sense of something. Sometimes for us, it's been described as a gut sense. A gut sense, yeah. Of course, this notion of intuition or foreknowing, or foreseeing. Yeah. Something persistent in our experience. It just presents, and we either pay attention, look at, consider, or not, and then it may go to the periphery and come back. A short message. These things can save your life. Knowledge. An inexplicable motivation. The push and the pull. The push, the restraint. Yeah. A sense of direction, a sense of something. Why does knowledge seem at times so vague? It's a question, isn't it? Why? And yet at other times it's not. It's gut-wrenching. It's amazing. So, the two minds, the domain of our minds and the domain of knowledge. What are these worlds? And what's the nature of their relationship? The intellect that you think with every day, this is the product of your being in the world. It has been developed over time into a sophisticated mechanism for communication and evaluation. It's our minds. But your deeper purpose was created before you came into the world. Your destiny was established before you came into the world. It is not the province of the intellect. My goodness. So, the notion of who is it that we really are? This blend of these two realities in a sense. And then there's the body that we have. There's the body that thinks and feels and knows. So very important. Yeah. So it's a dilemma for us. We've been shaped and sculpted in a certain direction probably since infancy. And that's, what happens. And then there's this notion of where am I in all of that? And who am I really? And then you have something like a new message from God calling us home. Calling us home. And that's why many of us are here. Because we've heard that calling. We've been feeling that calling. And life would be completely incomplete if we didn't go there. Yeah. This is a very intimate exchange that's going on inside of us, between these parts of us.